anybody wants to battle, just let me know. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another video. Probably wondering why I'm throwing axis, top left corner, top left corner. Well, it's because I want to. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about proven steps to becoming financially independent. If you are under the age of 18 and you want to make some money, I got a really good idea for you. Alright? Master idea. Go to Popeyes, stand in line, and buy as many sandwiches as you possibly can and sell it to your friends on social media. You could even do a pre-order by asking people online before you do it, hey, I'm gonna stand in line for you, you just gotta pay double or something like that. Do that. You can definitely double your money. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to become financially independent. This is like the holy grail for most people because they wanna live on their own terms. Maybe you've seen, videos of guys on the beach, working, they're not working. If they're on the beach, they're not working, that's a fact. And trying to show you that you can make money from anywhere, travel the world, live on your own terms, live the life that you always wanted to live, all right? In this video, I'm gonna talk about the steps to doing that, proven steps. For the past 3 years, I've basically been financially independent. That recently changed, and I'm gonna explain the reasons why. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it, and if I were to do it all over again, the exact steps that I would do to permanently be financially independent and do it big, right? Because you don't wanna just be a small fish and maybe just getting by as a financially independent person. We've all seen that guy, right? Those hustlers out there, at the swap shop, at these places that are technically financially independent, but they don't like their lives. Maybe you've seen it in your neighborhood, a guy, picking up trash from your garbage can, to make $2 grand a month, right? Don't want to be that type of financially independent. We want to make a lot of money so we can take those trips and not really have to worry and not really have to, struggle hard to be financially independent. Okay, so if I were to start over, the first thing you want to do, guys, is you want to save up about a year's worth of income. Okay, the whole point of finances in general and to make a financial surplus is to have more assets than liabilities, right? So to do that, you need capital, okay? You need income generating streams, right? Cash flow is king. Okay, if your cash is just sitting there, somebody else is doing something with it, right? So saving up a year's worth of income will put you in a situation to be stress-free when you're first making your business, okay? This is one of the biggest mistakes I made. I thought I was just gonna be able to make money in the first 2-3 months, so I only saved up that much amount, and it was very stressful because if it didn't work out, it was just too much to put on your shoulders. So saving up a year's worth of income, so you have to figure out how much you spend, right? All your liabilities added up, okay? And then add, 30% more just to be safe. Take that on a month-to-month basis, see how much you can save in a year. So let's say, for example, right now, for me and my girlfriend, we spend on average $1,900 to $2,000 a month, okay? That's because I have lowered my liabilities to nothing, okay? Hardly any car payments, right? Insurance is low. Everything is as low as possible so that we have limited liabilities. We live very, we could be living a little bit better, but we try not to, okay? For this reason, because the lower the liabilities are, the less of your money that you lose, okay? Right? It's not all about making money, it's about keeping it also. So the first step is to saving this money up, and the best way to do that is to lower your liabilities and increase your cash flow. So if you're in a business, you're working for somebody, you could easily just start a side hustle to increase your cash flow. If you have a huge car payment, well, you need to think about these decisions, right? Don't want to jump into a $40,000 a year, payment. Like I've seen it multiple times, $40,000 in like a car or something like that's what I meant. So I've seen it multiple times where like people, are doing so well. Maybe it's in sales, maybe it's in, whatever corporate job, right? They're making like 50, 60K a year, most money they've ever made in their life. And then they go out and buy a Mercedes. Don't do that. Keep your liabilities as low as possible. This is like basic finance, right? Basic finance, you can see it in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the first, I think it's one of the first, self-help kind of finance books that I've ever read, business books. And it definitely changed my life. I've read it like 5 times. If you don't know anything about how to make money, you need to read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay, I think it's by Robert Kiyosaki or something like that. Definitely read that book, check it out. So saving up a year's worth of income. So back to my example, sorry. So I spend about $2,000 a month. 2,000 times 12, that's $24,000. I would multiply that by 30% and add it to the 24,000. So let me get my phone. So remember guys, here I'm adding this up. Remember guys, you know, you could do it with less, but to just increase your chances of winning, I highly suggest that you guys do this. So you multiply that by 0.3, so it's another 7,200. So 7,200 plus 24,000. So if I were to do this again, which I'm gonna do this at a little bit bigger extent, to be honest. The next time I quit my job and go financially independent, I'm gonna shoot for more like $200,000 saved. Why? Because, like I said, I could easily right now have not gotten a job, and I'm gonna explain why towards the end of this video, but the reason why I got it is to do it bigger, man. Like, I don't want to be a small fish. Like, I want to do something massive. And I'm still running my businesses. You guys see me. I'm still making my YouTube. I'm still doing my all natural upgrades. By the way, guys, this video is brought to you by All Natural Upgrades. If you're looking to increase your focus, energy, if you just want to feel better in life in general, you need the proper minerals in your body. Micronutrients are as important as macronutrients. So if you don't have the proper micronutrients, it's kind of like you're starving yourself. So go ahead and check out my website, link in the description below. Support my channel. I sell the #1 supplement when it comes to minerals in the whole entire world, and guess what? It's all natural. And just for watching this video, use this promo code, your code, to get 30% off 30-gram jar. Okay, guys, go ahead and check that out. Pure Himalayan Shilajit. But back to what I was talking about. You know, I'm still producing my businesses, I'm still putting in work. It's just now I have to sleep less, and I have to play less video games. I have to watch less Netflix. If you haven't watched Vikings, what are you doing? Throwing some axes. Oh, that was, damn it. You're probably wondering why I'm throwing axes. God! But I limit it now, right? I used to watch maybe 2 episodes every day. Like, I would literally wake up, like while I'm eating food, watch an episode, and then before I go to sleep. Now I gotta limit it to 1. I used to play some video games, maybe an hour a day. Now I haven't played video games. Like, I play on the weekends, maybe once. Like, I don't play every day anymore. And these are the things you have to do to be able to do it big, right? Maybe that's not you. Maybe you're comfortable with making a 3K a month. Well, if in that case, you know, you might want to save up, like I said, at least $32,000, depending on your liabilities, okay? So if your liabilities are more, you need to save up more, okay? And if you want to do it big, take a year's worth of income, multiply it by 4, and just stick to it, man. Because the whole point of this is not go back and get a job later. The whole point is to be financially independent forever, to the point where you could even make your family members, your mom, dad, financially independent, right? So I'm trying to do it big this time, and I'm not gonna let nothing hold me back, not even my fear of getting a job, which I'm gonna talk about my job. It's actually pretty good, right? Sales job, recruiting doctors, all-star recruiting, basically great salary, plus, you know, bonuses and commissions, so I can put in extra work to make more money, and I'm sitting at a desk and I'm able to, you know, kind of still do what I'm doing now. So it's a beautiful situation. So maybe guys, some of you, yeah, you want to become financially independent, but maybe the next step for you isn't financial independence. Maybe it's getting a sales job that gives you freedom. Maybe it's getting a high quality job. And a lot of you limit yourselves, right? Maybe you don't think, oh, I don't have a degree. Well, I don't have a degree either. I don't have a degree. Most of the people in the job, you know, require a degree. You want to just be a great person in general. If you practice over and over again, you know, maybe the interview process, maybe you go out of your way. Guys, you can, for example, I saw this one video of a guy that took his resume, put it in a box of donuts, and, you know, sent the donuts to the office, and he, you know, they opened the box of donuts like it was a mistake, like who sent us donuts? And his resume was there. He ended up getting hired, and, you know, it got a high quality job that was supposed to require a degree. You don't need a degree. The new resume is so